Good afternoon. My name is Colonel Paul Townsend. Today at 12:49 local, a U.S. F-35 assigned to the 354th Fighter Wing crashed near the airfield on Eielson Air Force Base with the single pilot safely ejecting. The pilot is safe and in stable condition and is being evaluated at a local medical facility. We take a priority in the health, safety, and security of our personnel. Please know that the United States Air Force will conduct a thorough investigation into the cause of this incident. In addition, I'd like to emphasize that stopping along the Richardson Highway adjacent to the airfield and fence line of Eielson Air Force Base poses a safety hazard and impedes recovery efforts. Federal law also prohibits any photography that occurs along this stretch of highway. Thank you so much for the community's support. We're thankful that the pilot and those responding to the incident are safe and will continue to conduct an investigation into the causes of this incident. Now I'll open it up for any questions.
Is there any initial indication on what may have caused the incident?
I think it's premature to speculate on the causes of the incident. The pilot was executing standard procedures and executing their respective mission, and essentially experienced an in-flight malfunction that was able to safely eject, but resulted in the crash of the aircraft.
Alex, Bangal, Alaska's news source. Thank you so much for having us here today. My first question, what was the plane doing at the time of the crash? Was it landing, taking off? And if landing, how long had it been in the air?
So the aircraft experienced, because it was, the impact did occur near the airfield, it was during the landing phase and had been airborne for a period of time, investigating what they determined to be an in-flight malfunction.
And just a quick follow-up, I'm sorry, was this a training exercise that it was doing?
Yes, that F-35 assigned to the 354th Fighter Wing had originally scheduled a local training event.
Thank you so much. And just a follow-up to that, that was in connection to the JPMRC training event that's ongoing?
I'm not going to comment on the specifics of the training that aircraft was participating in, but it was participating in the training in the local airspace.
Can I hit you with another one?
You can ask a follow-up.
Oh, thank you so much. Did the pilot declare an in-flight emergency before this happened?
The pilot did declare an in-flight emergency prior to what ended up being the crash of the aircraft.
Do you have an approximation of the elevation the aircraft was traveling at the time of the incident?
I don't have specifics on the actual crash. That's something that we'll continue to uncover within our own investigations.
We had received a report that the pilot was uninjured in the incident. Now hearing that he's in stable condition, were there any injuries associated with this?
I'm not ready to comment on any specific injuries at this time. I will say that the pilot is undergoing a medical evaluation at a local facility.
Shelby Herbert, Alaska Public Media, by the way, I'm so sorry. Is this the first time an Eielson-based F-35 has ever crashed, to your knowledge?
I am not prepared to answer that. I'm not aware of a previous incident involving a U.S. F-35 assigned to Eielson and a crash, but I'm not positive on that. None during my time.
You mentioned an investigation into this incident. When the Air Force investigates a crash like this, do you mind sharing what kind of components go into that sort of investigation?
Right, so generally speaking, when the Air Force investigates, we take multiple pathways in how we assess the incident. There's an accident investigation board that convenes that essentially assesses the accident and what the potential causes are. And then additionally, there is a safety investigation that looks at it from a safety perspective to see what we can do to prevent further incidents or mishaps. So those in general are the two lines of effort that will support this particular incident.
Does this incident in any way affect Eielson Air Force Base's faith in the F-35 as flying equipment? Does it hurt its reputation at all?
I will say that the F-35, we are confident in the capability of that platform as the U.S.'s premier fifth-generation fighter. We will continue to look at the investigation and do our best to uncover any of the things that might have contributed to the incident. But right now, I can stand and say that I have full faith in the capabilities of the F-35A. All right, and if y'all appreciate, I still have an active recovery effort ongoing now, so I'm unable to take any further questions. But if you do have follow-ups, you met Captain Hirschman, Sergeant Spalding as well. They can help connect you with Eielson Public Affairs and follow up with any follow-on inquiries. All right, thank you so much.